You're seeing lightning as you look live towards the east over downtown. Our memorial camera. Safe to say rain is going to be a pretty sure bet here in the next hour or 2 hours. Get ready for a bumpy ride if you live anywhere in and around the metro. This line is now approaching, and it will move into Houston now. This line will start to move into Houston. Not only that, we got storms starting to fire out ahead of it. So one severe storm warning in the yellow polygon. Again, respect where the polygon is if you're in that. Weather Service has drawn that specifically for 60-mile-an-hour winds. Looks like just to the south of it, though, here we may get our next warning. Also looking at the potential for maybe some flash flooding if these start to stall, but they're moving pretty quickly, so let's hope that continues. Strong storms developing out ahead of it. Zooming in along the leading edge of this line, it's right along the I-45 corridor, right adjacent to it right now, and I'm seeing tons of dueling wind gusts in here, so winds up to about 60 miles an hour. Also, perhaps a little bit of spin. No confirmed reports right now. Of course, it's dark. That does affect things. I do think there are some pockets of rotation. Again, we've seen this several times where you get brief spin-up tornadoes that don't even get warned on because it's so hard to tell. And later, it's analyzed as tornado damage. So again, all it takes is a few seconds. So right now, just stay away from exterior windows and walls. The Woodlands definitely seeing the heaviest of it right now. That wind now pushing through up towards Conroe. Very heavy wind pockets in here. And I do think some of the wind could be driven. Also, pea-size up to dime-size hail could be driven by those winds as well. Also looking over the Houston metro, strong storms developing right east of the East Loop, east towards Channelview. And I'm seeing my tower cameras over here on the side of the screen here. And just saw a huge lightning bolt right over downtown. So cloud-to-ground lightning going to be fairly common with this. Wind speeds pulling them, you can see coming in almost at 60 miles an hour. The reason they had the negative sign is because that's moving away from the radar site. You can see those approaching the Woodlands and Conroe now. Also, that area of rotation has moved just a little bit to the east. That may miss you in Conroe just a little bit. But again, brief spin-ups, not out of the question with this. We'll have to see what happens. Strong storm here. It is zooming in closer to downtown. So there's downtown. Here's Galena Park. You can see up towards East Houston, up towards Beaumont Place now. This storm has a lot of lightning. It's basically sitting in place. So that's where you start to get that flood advisory threat and potentially a flash flooding threat. Flash flood watch goes until 7 a.m. tomorrow. Here's the broad view. I just want to give you a broad view of this radar over a 30-minute loop. You can see as that line approaches from the west, flash flood watch goes until 7 a.m. Thunderstorm watch goes until 3 a.m. for most of our counties. So that's what you need to know. The flash flood watch extends through 7. Here's high-res future track if you missed it. This is not the only round. I think one more round does try to come through. So I want to make sure you get the 10-day forecast as well. After this, again, I really think that main line is coming through now. We could see more storms, though, later in the evening. Let me get you that 10-day. Storms are going to try to fade out of here after we move through that. But that's mostly it. That severe risk lasts just a few more hours. 60% rain chance tomorrow morning, 89, 92 on Wednesday, and then clearing out and warming up could be 96 with a heat index of around 104 on Friday. All right,